I've seen the scene with the little girl that's like,
I'm gonna miss Gen X.
why can't Chinese people speak French?
And allegedly he's hung.
What's up, jelly beans? Welcome back to another episode of Jelly. I'm with Mr. Blue Sky over here.
Of her. How are you?
I am very tired.
Yeah, I think we're both on the train to Sleepyland today.
I think that's just a sign of Friday the 13th as of recording.
Right. The real scary thing to Jimmy is not being productive. So
not that.
So that's what this Friday the 13th is gonna be.
I'm a sleep in. How about that? After this, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
And you're gonna go back to sleep, and then you're gonna wake up, and it's gonna be 9 p.m.
Period.
And she's gonna be so scared. Literally, because I know her. Yeah.
Well, at least I'm doing some work, unlike some people.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep, and it's gonna be 9 p.m. and I'm gonna be happy. So that's the difference.
Well, speaking of working, have you gotten a job interview back or heard back?
Girl, yes, I have.
You have? How'd it go?
So I had a second job interview this week, mind you.
Uh-huh.
So, girl, I think it's so annoying when you go to one job interview, then you have another one, and then you have another one. Like, it's really too much.
Like at the same place or different place?
Like at the same place.
Oh.
Like, it's like, why can't you just make up your mind? I actually have 2 job interviews for for 2 different places, but like advancing in like both of the jobs that I applied to.
Well, Godspeed to you. I hope you get it.
But I'm like, I wasted all my energy on the first one. I'm like, I don't want to do a whole another one. Like, can't you just decide based on the first one?
They really can't.
Like, girl.
Like is it even like a technical interview? Did they test your skills? Or is it just like the same questions again?
I mean, I don't know what.
Is it the same people?
No, it's different people.
Oh, well, that's why. Because they haven't seen you.
I guess.
Well,
Puri.
I hope you get the job so you can afford some studio equipment for us.
Girl, actually. Well, not studio equipment, but
Why not? Why she can't contribute to Jelly?
Girl. Well, I have my own laptop.
Well, you better be getting...
So what studio equipment you want, Channel? Let's hear it.
You better be getting some more lights, a backdrop for us. How about that? But anyway, it is actually Friday the 13th today, which is crazy because I feel like that never happens in October.
Yeah, apparently it's extra rare.
Are you superstitious?
I am to an extent.
Like, for what? Like, do you...
Like, I don't like opening an umbrella indoors.
Have you heard that thing when you're walking with a friend or someone on the street and if you split the pole, it's like bad luck?
No, I haven't heard that.
Oh.
I've heard if you step on a crack, you break your mother's back.
Not that.
You haven't heard that?
I have not.
Really?
I know something about stepping on cracks is bad, but I never heard that expression.
Well,
you know about breaking backs.
But yeah, I'm superstitious for some things, but for Friday the 13th, I've never actually been superstitious before. Because to me, it's just... I think it's just cool when it falls in October and it's like on Friday the 13th, but I don't think... Like, it's never been a superstition.
I thought Friday the 13th was from the movie with Jason, but apparently it's like more of a biblical thing.
Really?
Because apparently something about the Last Supper, there were 13 guests, and that's like bad luck because it was the Last Supper. Huh. Something like that. But so I don't be knowing anything about religion.
Well, actually.
So
do you know like where the Friday comes in or no?
Good Friday maybe? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
What is a Good Friday?
I don't know.
I thought you were the religious one.
You think I'm religious?
You used to be.
Girl.
So you also have your mother as a reference point.
Well, my mother is religious,
and she probably be telling you to pray every day.
Girl.
Pray the gay away, and you should.
Nah, I should.
You really should.
Oh, girl, no, I'm not religious.
Apparently, the official name for the fear of Friday the 13th is paraskevidikatripophobia.
Let me see.
It fully looks made up.
Paraskevidikatripophobia.
That's what I'm saying.
How many people actually have that?
In 2013, Donald Dossie, a folklore historian and founder of the Stress Management Center and Phobia Institute, said that because people, what am I even reading? 800 or 900 million is lost in business on Friday the 13th because people will not fly or do business they normally would. Apparently it's that deep.
Okay, well, I kind of understand not flying. That makes a little bit of sense.
There's also like people don't have 13th floors.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're superstitious about that. But that's only like a Western thing.
It is a Western thing.
Because you go to Asia, there's 13th floors, but the gag is they don't have like a 4th floor.
Why?
Because 4 in at least Chinese, it means like death.
Really?
Yeah, so they don't, a lot of times they don't have a 4th floor.
And that's such a low number to not have.
Well,
because like most buildings will have at least 4 floors. Most buildings don't have 13.
I mean, you're right. So
that's very interesting.
Well, that just shows you superstition is different depending on the language
and like
you
the
speak.
Religion that like surrounds that region, like a lot of things.
Right. And
well,
apparently Taylor Swift loves the number 13.
Girl.
What?
I'm just laughing that was even included.
Oh yeah, I'm reading this People magazine article about Friday the 13th.
Like, they really desperate to get people to read it, so they just including anything about Taylor Swift these days.
I mean,
Did you hear that the New York Times was hiring someone? I don't know if they filled the position, but they were hiring someone to write articles solely about Taylor Swift. They wanted someone, a journalist, dedicated to writing articles about whatever Taylor Swift was doing.
Yeah. Okay.
So popular.
I know Taylor Swift is a very, very big name, and she's very popular. But
she's the most popular artist of our time.
I know, but the thing is, doesn't it feel like that came out of 2023?
No, she was popular, but the Eras Tour made her into a...
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she was accelerating, and then 2023 she like blew up.
Yeah, it definitely, I think what gave her this footing to do this was Folklore. Because that was so big when it came out. And
was it?
Yeah.
I thought people hated Folklore.
No, people loved it.
I thought they were like, this is not Taylor Swift.
The gag is, that's what Taylor Swift fans were saying. Swifties at first didn't like it.
So who liked it then? Other people?
Everyone else. The general population.
Right, I liked it because I'm not a
Swiftie.
Swiftie.
Was like, why is this Taylor Swift's like first good album in like a long time?
Oh, I really like Folklore.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like it too. And like it was a really big album that a lot of Swifties. No, Swifties did listen to it, but a lot of non-Swifties also listened to it.
Yeah.
And also bought it and also streamed it a lot. So that kind of put her name out there at a bigger than it was. And then the Eras Tour just solidified it.
I mean, 2023 is her year.
It is.
And Beyonce.
It's totally... Girl.
I'm trying to appease the beehive.
I mean, objectively, sure. But I would say I would give it more to Ice Spice. Because, yes, Beyonce's made more money. Obviously, she's Beyonce. But, like, Beyonce has been in the zeitgeist for so long.
Yeah.
And at this point, I mean, I'm proud of her for not peaking yet. This is probably her peak. It probably is her peak.
Beyonce.
I don't see...
Unless she does her own Eras tour.
Was this not... I guess the Renaissance tour.
I don't know.
I mean, she probably...
An Eras tour is such a smart idea, though.
It is. I mean, it's just...
Because it's nostalgia. It's allowing you to use, like, old songs, but in a fresh way. It's just very smart.
It's a longer set list, and then you can charge more.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, the reason why no other artist has really done it... Well, they have in the past, but the reason why an artist like Taylor hasn't done it is because a lot of these artists don't have the catalog.
You're right.
Taylor Swift has been in the industry since she was, like, a kid.
And she...
Like 13, I think.
And speaking of today, Friday the 13th, she just dropped her movie.
Did it come out?
Yeah, because, I mean, she likes the number 13, so that's why she released it today.
Oh, interesting.
And, you know, she didn't even go through a studio. She was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just contact AMC directly, and
She's smart. She's so smart.
Fully. Because then she gets that cash herself. And a split with AMC, of course, but...
And, like, people who made it, but, like, girl, like, she's making all the money.
And... good for her.
No,
good for her.
I would do it, too. I would not do it.
You wish. You really wish.
Girl.
So what have you been getting up to, babe?
Well, so there was an ant infestation in my house, and so we had to like put ant traps and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That sounds disgusting.
Well,
you didn't get like a what are they called? Inspection or exterminator?
No, because for ants it wasn't really that deep.
Oh.
But so they were crawling around and they were like in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me why I opened up the lid to my mouthwash and then they were sitting there.
In your mouthwash? Isn't there not even supposed to be sugar in that?
I don't know.
Like,
I think they do put sugar in mouthwash.
I feel like mouthwash would kill ants because it's so acidic.
They were sitting in the cap, so I don't know what you know.
Oh. That sounds like you need to get a different mouthwash brand.
Literally.
Because if it has that much sugar in it...
Well, it's not like I'm swallowing mouthwash. Anyways. But, yeah, that happened. Then I got blackout drunk. And I've watched The Exorcist. Have you seen that movie?
The original one?
Yes.
I have not.
It's really good. But you probably wouldn't even think it's scary because you're not into it, and a lot of it.
You're right. I'm also so desensitized to horror movies.
Oh no, me too. Me too.
I don't. There's always these TikToks that are like, "This is the scariest horror movie that you will ever watch, and you'll get nightmares." And I watch it, and I'm like, "This was very mid."
No, I completely 100% agree. Like, apparently, like my boyfriend was telling me that The Exorcist is rated to be one of the scariest movies of all time.
I've heard that.
And I was like, really?
Because isn't like the CGI or whatever they did like really cringy?
I mean, the CGI, it's at the end it gets cringy, but
I've seen the scene with the little girl that's like.
So I would say it's not the CGI that's cringy per se. It's good and it's well done and it's great at suspense building and like tension, but it's not. It doesn't scare me.
Right.
Like, I'm not scared by it. And that's my thing with horror movies. Like, so I've never watched one and been scared. Other than by a jump scare.
Well, that's just instinct. That's just reflex.
Exactly. So it's cheap. It's like not
it is cheap.
Anything to make someone startled by a jump scare.
If you are scared of gore or can't look at gore, if you ever watch Terrifier 2 or just Terrifier in general, baby, you'll come out of that so desensitized. You will never ever be scared of seeing gore again.
Was that one scary?
It wasn't scary, it was just disgusting. It was just so much violence. They do not pan away. They show every little stabbing, pummeling that he does. And I'm not scarred from that movie, but I will never be.
Would you ever watch it again?
Oh yeah, I would watch it again. It was kind of funny actually. Like, it's almost like you are. Have you ever gone water rafting?
Yeah.
It's like how in the beginning it's really scary, and then in the middle you just like, oh, you're used to it. Like, this is how it is. And so then once I leaned into all the gore and the violence, I was like, okay, this is kind of funny. And the killer is kind of camp.
Is it campy?
It is.
See, I want to watch it, but if it's not campy, then I don't want to watch it.
No, it is kind of campy. It is. So you're getting blackout drunk to The Exorcist? Mm-hmm. It just got you going like that?
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, Exorcist, let me party tonight. This is the height of fun.
Well, period.
I'm happy for you.
You never had a drink and watched a movie?
I would have other things instead. Well, you had an ant infestation, and that reminds me how France is ridden with bed bugs everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're probably coming to the U.S. soon.
Please don't manifest that.
They probably will be. Because they're on planes. I'm really not. It's just the truth. Like, people are traveling all the time, and I'm sure it has gotten into people's bag, clothes, whatever, and it's gonna come.
It's gonna come to New York first and then spread from there.
Well, I mean, because New York is a big point of travel from Europe.
No, especially from Paris specifically.
Exactly.
Girl, my mom was like saying she wants to go to New York for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, girl.
New York is struggling Danta right now.
New York also has like these big, I don't know if they're called lantern bugs or something.
Yes, I saw that.
That are like also plaguing the
They're an
city.
Invasive species. And
Literally.
It's like your civic duty to like kill them.
Girl, literally New York is being plagued with just insects right now.
Yeah.
It's a literal plague, like from biblical times.
Literally, and other things going on. It's really the apocalypse.
Like you're looking at for the end of days.
Right.
Four horsemen.
Well, don't manifest that.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Like, how do you travel anywhere in Europe right now and feel like clean?
oh no, I'm glad I'm not in Europe.
And a lot of people are down bad to go to France. You know, I'm actually originally from Paris.
No.
You know, the city with Eiffel Tower.
Girl, no, tell me why. I was in France and I was ordering like something, and I said it in English because I don't give a fuck. And
Because you don't know French, first of all.
Exactly. And there was an Asian lady behind me.
Uh-huh.
And I expected her to say it in English too, because she was like 24.
Uh-huh.
She like was giving very like from China vibes.
Oh.
Or like from Asia vibes. I
Okay.
don't know. But tell me why she spoke in perfect French.
She gagged you a bit.
She gagged me for real.
She said, oui, croissant, baguettes.
I was like, not Americans just actually being the dumbest people on planet Earth.
Duh. Like,
even the Chinese bitches speaking French.
why can't Chinese people speak French?
Well,
like, damn, the prejudice is coming out.
Well,
what do you have against Chinese people?
Well, girl, nothing. But let's just be honest.
Uh-huh.
The languages are very different,
Well,
and it's a very different like mouth.
are you gagged that I can speak English?
Girl.
Like, her.
Let's just say you American. Let's just say.
Maybe I'm not.
Okay. Let's see
Like-
how your family back home think about that.
Well,
Could they be calling her? What do they be calling you? Coconuts.
a coconut?
Or a banana?
Well,
You
no.
know that?
Well, they call me African
They call you African.
because they think I'm too dark.
Oh my lord.
Literally.
Not you being too dark.
Fully. Because the standard of beauty in Asia is just like pale white. Snow white.
And it's not.
Well, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one.
Okay.
Well, speaking of France, apparently this woman was married to the Eiffel Tower for 15 years.
So I heard that.
And now she divorced and is married to the fence.
Girl, so my question is, who is the person who officiated the marriage? They should have their license revoked.
Let's read this, girl. First of all, as an American woman, so you already know, she comes out about being attracted to inanimate objects.
Not that.
And she quote unquote married the Eiffel Tower. I don't know if it was official or not. I mean, obviously it's not official. Who the fuck is dumb enough?
She had a commitment ceremony on my lord.
She had a commitment ceremony that took place in Paris. And now she is 50 and is bored of her relationship with the Eiffel Tower.
She's 50.
Her relationship. And now she's attracted to a fence, which she wants to get better acquainted with.
Who is writing this article? Who gives a fuck?
She characterizes herself as an Objectum Sexual, which is a phrase for someone who is drawn romantically or sexually to inanimate items.
Okay, the real question is, do you believe that this lady even is doing that, or do you think she's just doing it for attention?
Probably both.
Like, girl, who is her publicist? Like, her publicist is really paying people to write about this.
I mean, she sounds just like some random fucker.
But who wrote that article?
Look at her looking like that.
Oh.
That's how you know.
She looks about a child I would expect.
I mean,
Let's just say that.
you know, would you ever be attracted to inanimate objects? Or if you are what is it, Objectum Sexual? What kind of
Objectum Sexual?
what object would you be attracted to?
Like,
A cucumber?
if it has to be a dildo, honestly.
Not that.
Or like a butt plug. Or like a vibrator. Like,
So it has to be a sex toy?
it has to. There's no other. What would you be attracted to?
I'd be attracted to a book. Because I'm attracted to its mind, to its intelligence, its knowledge.
I roll.
I'm here for the personality.
I roll.
It's not about the package. You know what they say? Don't judge a cover by its... Oh, don't judge a book by its cover.
But just by its package.
Yeah.
Over. She didn't even take that advice in her real dating.
What do you mean?
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
like that tea.
There is no tea to be clocked. But speaking of tea, apparently people saw Bigfoot.
Oh my god. I saw that.
So, you saw the video?
Yes, I did see the video.
It literally just looks like someone in a fursuit. Or like a Bigfoot suit.
It's so blurry, and I understand that like cameras can only zoom so far.
Okay, but we're in the age of fucking iPhone 15s, the new Samsungs that can zoom 10 times of what it used to.
Right. To me, the video is giving very much so someone didn't edit in like After Effects.
Or maybe they edited it on purpose to look blurry.
Right. No, I think someone like didn't edit in like After Effects or something, and then made it look blurry to then post it and be like, look at this footage I captured.
Fully.
Like, it's not giving real at all. It's giving so doctored.
Do you think any, like, cryptids exist?
What are cryptids? Like,
so, like, Bigfoot, Yeti, the Loch Ness Monster, Mothman.
You know, I want to say that I'm a believer.
You are?
I want to say.
Oh. Do you?
But I'm really not. And I don't believe in any of them.
Okay, here's the only ones that I would kind of believe in. Maybe the Loch Ness Monster. Maybe giant squid. Because these are just prehistoric animals.
Well, I don't know about the Loch Ness Monster.
I mean, maybe it's not like what we draw the Loch Ness Monster to look like, but maybe there's some kind of fish in that lake, or used to be.
Well, girl, used to be, I mean, you could say used to be all day.
Because animals used to be giant.
Well, yeah, that's true.
A fucking ant would probably be 10 feet tall.
I think a giant squid could exist. I mean, in the ocean, there are so many fucking animals.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like, they're still finding new animals to this day.
Is the megalodon confirmed a real thing, or is that still a myth?
I think it was a real thing that does not exist anymore.
I think it's a real thing. I mean, giant shark is not that hard to believe. Sharks are already giant enough.
Yeah, it's an extinct species of mackerel shark that lived approximately 23 million years ago.
Oh, okay. I remember that used to be a cryptid.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, now it's confirmed. But, like, see, those ones I can believe.
But, like, a fucking giant, walking, hairy
That's
Bigfoot.
still currently alive.
That no one has ever been able to spot somehow.
And it has no female, so it has no one to mate with.
Right.
But it's been alive for all this time. Like, girl,
like maybe they just produce one every 10 years or something like that.
They're asexual. They just clone themselves.
Right. But let's ask a biologist that question if they even believe that's possible.
Hey, right. Like, no mammal has ever been known to even do that. So, I really don't believe it. I'm sorry.
I don't either. Especially.
You know who actually believes it, though?
Who?
Connor. Not, like, actually, but, like.
Really?
He's into it.
Good for him. I see that for him.
But I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
Especially things like the fucking Mothman.
I don't even know what that is.
Girl, look it up. It's this thing that looks like a moth in its face and has wings, but then it has like six-pack abs. I'm like, y'all are just making up fantasy creatures to be attracted to.
Ew, this is disgusting.
Like, you see how it got six-pack abs and is ripped for the gods?
Girl, this is literally giving me like some lore or like OC someone made or like
is giving someone went to Spirit Halloween and was like, this looks interesting, let me make a story about a cryptid that I saw once.
Right, or like giving like a superhero that someone wanted, like a fanfic someone's writing.
Like, let me say I claim to see a cryptid and let that take off.
You know what is interesting though, like how with AI people can start making like images of these things more realistic.
I feel like now people just need to have an anti-AI checker on them at all times.
What do you mean, on pictures?
I feel like it should just be like an app at this point. Everyone should have it on their phone.
Which does what?
That checks if an image is fake or not, or AI or not.
But the thing is, it's gonna become harder and harder to tell.
But then the anti-AI better be keeping up with the technology.
I mean,
so.
Yeah. But I feel like it's kind of hard to do with images, especially if an image is, you know how images have metadata, and then if you screenshot that image, then it loses all of that data.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But you can do a reverse image search.
Right, but reverse image search is very limited in its capacity to actually find the original thing. It's not that good for reverse image search.
Well, maybe it will get better with AI.
Well, she's expecting everything to get better.
Well, it
I
probably
think that
will.
Well, okay, everything will get better, but I don't know if these companies that have the existing technology are going to be the ones to make it. It's probably going to be some other...
Well, you're going to be because ChatGPT is going to be a part of Bing.
I've seen that, actually.
So the new Google is going to be Bing. Imagine being like, oh, I need to look something up. Let me Bing it.
I don't see that. The only way I see that is if Google, like, shuts down as a company.
I mean, Google is also working furiously to make their own AI search function.
I've seen it, and it sucks so bad. Currently, at least. I hate it so much. Like, sometimes I'll type something, and then it'll pop up with the Google AI, and it's like... I'm like, bitch, I just want to fucking... I don't want you to explain to me whatever I just typed in. Like, it's stupid as fuck.
Well...
Google needs to bring back I'm feeling lucky. You know what that is?
Doesn't that not do anything?
No. If you type something in and you press I'm feeling lucky, it takes you to the exact link that you think that it thinks you were trying to find.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
I thought it was just a fancy button that does nothing.
Well, no.
I thought it was like, oh, I'm feeling kind of quirky today, so let me press I'm feeling lucky.
Well, no, they had a version where it would just switch, so it would be like I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling quirky, but like in 2015 they did that.
So it actually does something?
But that's what they originally did, yeah.
Oh. And it still does that?
I don't even think they have the button anymore.
Well, let's go on Google.
I would be gagged if they still have it.
They still have it.
I'm gagged to see that.
I don't know why you gagged.
Because I thought they took it off.
Well,
who uses it? Let's be real.
That's why I thought it was just a button that doesn't do anything.
Right. Well, no, it doesn't.
Well, people are obsessed with AI, and companies think the feeling is mutual on both ends.
What do you mean?
And so they have provided the public with these AI characters that you can chat with. What are your thoughts on that?
So you're talking about the ones by Meta?
By Meta, yes, they have characters like Mr. Beast, but as the fun, lovable character named Zach.
So stupid.
And if you say, "Why do you look like Mr. Beast?" they'll be like, "I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Zach. I'm the quirky, lovable friend, and you can ask me anything."
It's so stupid, but it's scary at the same time because, like, okay, so essentially they're building AI friends, and it's because they know that like Gen Z and Gen Alpha especially are so isolated.
They're capitalizing on loneliness.
Exactly, they're capitalizing on loneliness. They're capitalizing on the fact that people now don't like to interact with people face to face.
Yeah.
And think about it, when you go into a restaurant, the more popular option is just going up to the screen and doing your order, not actually going up to the person.
Sure.
And a lot of people now have anxiety about talking to other people, and they like to just stay on their phones. The majority of friends people have are on their phones. People spend like tons of time a day on social media all day, just scrolling. So they're trying to capitalize on that. They're like, you're already on your phone. What if you had a friend that was embedded in your phone? And it's shit, and it's gonna be shit because it's Meta, and Meta is stupid, and they don't know what they're doing, and it's cringy as fuck if you go and actually look. I don't think anyone would actually want to interact with these people because they're not intriguing at all. But it's a scary premise because there's gonna be a company that comes around that does it better than Meta and takes that premise and makes it into something that people actually want to.
It's crazy because literally Black Mirror came out with this idea this year about how actors are going to have to start selling their likeness.
Yeah.
And you can just use your likeness however you want.
100%.
And to me, the idea of chatting with a robot that looks like someone that looks like a celebrity that you know is not the character it's portraying.
The celebrity thing is what's ruining it also. It's so stupid.
If it was someone generic, maybe it would be better, but you know it's Mr. Beast.
Exactly.
You know it's Kendall Jenner.
Bitch, like...
And I feel like it's really sad to see someone... I don't know if anyone's actually using it. And if you are, well, Godspeed.
No one's using it.
Bless your heart if you are. But people who are chatting with these robots, that's just sad.
It is sad.
Like,
but the thing is, I can see it. I can see Gen Alpha falling susceptible to it. Like, if it was done better, I could see Gen Alpha actually doing it, like actually interacting with it. We can't understand it because we're a whole different generation than them, but I can see it really can.
I don't know. I can't see it. But I just,
Generation.
I know, I can't twist my head around it. But maybe. They'll gag me for sure.
I mean, I hope it doesn't happen because that would be so bad for humanity. That would just be horrible.
I mean, I thought the point of like, not the point, but I thought the popularity of like NPC streamers and live streamers is that you can interact with like a quote unquote friend because they develop these parasocial relationships. And I thought that's what people are craving instead of chatting with a robot.
That's true. I think also there's always going to be people who like, I mean, I think both can coexist. I think it could be funny. Like if you make this a game and you are trying to rizz up Kylie Jenner, like you're trying to be the next Timothée Chalamet, and it's almost like one of those dating games where you lose points. Like you have to you say the correct things and you can advance. Otherwise they'll be like, bitch, bye. And then you have to try again. Like, that could be fun. That could be fun.
But if you're taking it seriously, like, you're trying to ask them for advice.
Well, actually, you know what that reminds me of? People have, like, the fucking online girlfriends. Like, the virtual girlfriends. Have you seen that, like, in Japan?
The fuck?
You've never seen that?
What do you mean an online girlfriend? Like, it's not a real person?
No. Like, these Japanese guys...
Like, they have anime girlfriends? Well, you know what?
Like...
I'm not surprised by that at all. Japan has some freaky deaky things going on.
It's literally a thing already over there.
I mean, I'm sure.
Let me see.
I mean, I had a friend. Should I even say this?
It's up to you.
Well, okay, so I had a friend. No shade, no shade.
Yeah, look, meet the lonely Japanese men who fall in love with virtual girlfriends.
Well, girl, Japan has a lot of freaky deaky things going on.
It's an AI, essentially.
There's also that guy that's dressing up as a dog and living his life as a dog.
What?
Yes, look up Japanese man dressed up as a dog.
What the fuck?
He literally is in this very, very, very realistic suit. Yes.
Oh my lord.
And he lives his life like on all fours with an owner on a leash.
With the owner?
Yes.
Not someone agreeing to be his owner, bro.
It's actually really scary because it's a very realistic suit. Yeah, it's that. Doesn't that look realistic as fuck?
Oh my god.
I know. And he'll like do tricks. He'll like roll over and he'll eat like treats and he'll be like paw up.
That's crazy.
And he's just on all fours all day. Girl, I'm telling you, like, Japan is built different.
That is actually, oh my god, this is crazy.
I know.
Girl, this puts furries to shame.
This is furries taken to the next level because furries is, you know, your fantasized version of an animal or like a humanized. This is, I know, the lifelessness of it. Oh. I don't even know how they got that suit. First of all,
girl, he had someone custom make.
Oh, definitely. This is why some people do not deserve to be rich.
$14,000.
Yeah, it was hella expensive.
Oh my lord, that's a car.
Fully. I mean, to get the realism on that, it cannot be cheap. But this is why some people don't deserve to be rich. Like, I'm sorry, if you're going to be wealthy and use your money to become a dog.
Well, girl, the wealthy are the ones who have fucked up kinks and fetishes.
Well, maybe use that money to go to therapy. How about that?
You're right. But the wealthy don't do therapy, girl. They just do retail therapy.
You're right. And dog therapy.
So, I'm not mad at it. If I had that money too, I'll do retail therapy.
But let me get back to my point about my friend. So, this was like a while ago, so it's not even anything new or trendy. Mm-hmm. But had a phase of buying body pillows with like anime girls on them. So that... You know, it just reminded me of it because of these like fake girlfriend ideas. And
well, it's very similar. It's people who, and you know, men are very susceptible to it because more than friendship, men want affection and love.
Lonely, yeah.
Harder these days for men to, if you don't like meet the physical standard. Which
is crazy because I would have never thought loneliness would be such a exploitable avenue. I mean, it is
so ubiquitous.
Yeah.
It's so funny how loneliness is so ubiquitous, yet we're more connected than ever.
Yeah. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. It really, really is. It's sad. It's gonna just continue to be an issue. you know, I hope that society doesn't go down that path, though.
Well, we're headed that direction.
Well, girl, with Gen Z involved, with Gen Z taking over, I'm scared. I mean,
we'll see what Gen Alpha does in the next year, because if they keep up with the skibbity bitty toilet thing,
well,
I don't know about that.
Well, the thing is, eventually, Gen X and the Boomers, they're gonna start dying off.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Coming in about 20 years.
Girl, I can't even imagine Gen Z in like fucking position of power.
Exactly. So that's what I want to talk about. Like,
imagine Gen Z. I mean,
can you imagine Gen Z in positions of power? Like, how different will the world look?
Girl, they gonna be sitting in the Senate seat. They'd be like, it's giving diversity. It's giving you need money.
Like,
that's not Slay Queen.
I think that when Gen Z takes over, groupthink is gonna be very prominent.
Well, I hope Gen Z is still relatively young because we are of the older Gen Z. We're the Zillennials.
We are.
So I hope
we're not Zillennials though.
Yes, we are.
I mean,
we fully are. It's like
is Zillennial.
It's like 92 to 2002, something like that. I promise you, we're Zillennials.
No, 92 is just regular millennial.
Maybe it's like 95 to 2002, but it's in that
like
range.
95 to 2000.
Well,
or like 94 to like 1999.
It's not 99. It's like 2002.
No.
Look up Zillennial ranges. But anyways, I'm just saying Gen Z is still relatively young.
We are still on the older end.
And I hope as Gen Z all gets older, we can move away from groupthink and start really.
Let's just say we'll see. And let's just say
critical thinking is not something
going downhill.
Fully.
Like literacy is going down.
And that's partially because of the internet.
It's not partially. It's fully. Okay, so it's 1990 to 2000.
So, I mean, I do fall in that.
Are you 2000?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm not. Though.
Oh, she making me look old.
Literally. But it's gonna be very, very interesting. Honestly, I'm gonna miss Gen X.
You gonna miss Gen X?
I'm not gonna miss millennials, girl. Millennials, I'm not gonna miss y'all.
Well, millennials
and boomers, I'm not gonna miss y'all.
Oh, girl. Well,
like boomers, bye, huh? Literally.
I mean, it's gonna be a while till they are gone.
You're right, but it's not gonna be that long.
I mean, we will
20 years for boomers,
and we will be like 50. We'll be middle aged by then.
No, we won't. We'll be 40.
That's middle age.
Girl, no, it's not.
40 is definitely middle age. 40 to like
40 is like the beginning of middle age, not even though.
Precisely.
Middle age is like 50.
And then 60 is like elder.
Yeah, I guess, because some people die at like 60.
Well, I would think most people don't. I think the average lifespan is now increased to like 80 something.
I think it depends. It depends on a lot of things.
Well, let's hope we can make it then.
You want to live till 80?
We'll see.
Well, first. I'm making her existential.
I'm trying to make it to 25 right now.
Well, girl,
and that's creeping up real fast.
Well, do you want to talk about that?
What?
About her birthday. It's coming up.
I mean, there's really not much to talk about there.
Why?
It's just another birthday.
Oh, so you're not happy? You're not excited?
I mean, it's cute. I don't know what do you want me to feel like.
I don't know, like
you think I'm turning 13 again?
Like, are you happy with how the year has been?
Yeah.
Goals for next year?
Keep on living.
Okay.
Keep on moving.
Okay.
Keep up pushing.
Well, I'm happy for you.
I mean, when your birthday comes, are you like fucking like ecstatic? Are you throwing a party? Are you going to the fucking jump houses?
I mean, yes, I'll throw a party.
Oh, she gonna throw a rager?
Oh, period.
She gonna celebrate with birthday cakes and balloons and...
The thing is, I like celebrating other people's birthdays, but when it comes to my own, I kind of just like to keep it low-key.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not like your 10th birthday, your 13th birthday.
I feel like I'm celebrating other people's birthdays.
Like you think every year is gonna be your quinceañera, your sweet 16?
Well, actually, but yours already passed.
What?
I think it's called golden birthday.
What is that?
It's when you turn the age of the day of your birthday.
Well, that's this year.
Oh, is that this year?
That's this year.
Oh, so you should do something. Girl, so she's just a whole pessimist. Let's be honest.
I'm not being a pessimist.
For my golden birthday, I want to go all out. But girl, my golden birthday is kind of more iconic because my golden birthday is on the 29th. So that'll be like my last year being 20.
Exactly.
But you should still do something. Your golden birthday is a big deal.
I am doing something. I literally invited you to do something.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, she's...
Like, damn. Like, she making me look like negative Nelly.
Well,
and I literally said, I'm excited for it. But I'm not bouncing off the walls.
You said you're excited, but then your body language is giving us another signal.
What do you want me to... I'm so excited. Woo!
Oh, my Lord.
Like, damn. Is that what she wanted?
Like, she really feel wait. Like, let's have some love in her life.
Anyways, let's move on.
Alright. So, did you say that Ron DeSantis was wearing heels?
Yes, I saw that. So, allegedly, he's wearing lifted boots or something.
Yeah, they're looking real
to look taller.
Looking real ugly.
First of all, it looks like a fucking jester shoe.
No, he looks like it looks like a jester shoe, and he looks like he's trying to be like a fake cowboy with heels. Like, it's weird. It's so weird.
Right.
Girl, no one's
Maybe that's Texas fashion.
No one's taking like this.
Oh no, he's from Florida.
Seriously. Yeah, he's from Florida.
I thought he was Texas.
Like, no one's taking this election seriously. Literally, it's just a shit show all around.
You know.
Did you see what happened with Biden's camp?
No.
That Frank Biden's brother, had nudes leaked.
Girl.
Apparently, he posted nudes on a gay site.
Oh my god.
And people were sending it around, and allegedly he's hung.
I did not need to know that.
Well, girl, let me know what the gays are saying.
I can't. The Biden family swinging it around.
Apparently, girl.
They golfing in different ways.
They said that Hunter's hung too.
Girl, who said that?
Well, his news leaked also.
It did? Girl.
It's the sun. Like, the sun be doing meth, girl. Like, the sun be doing too much.
You right, Hunter is
Doing way too much.
First of all, with the name Hunter, you already know.
You were.
Like, you destined for some bullshit.
Literally. I've never met a hunter that wasn't on some bullshit.
Right. But if you're watching and your name is Hunter, we love
Then
you.
You're probably on some bullshit. I'm gonna just be honest. But just own it. Just own it.
She didn't mince her words.
To be honest. But yeah, no, the Biden family is insane. They're fucking insane in the memory.
I feel bad for Biden because he is just holding up office. He's just waiting for his day to come at this point.
Girl, his day to die?
That's what I'm referring to.
Well, girl, he's not even sentient. He don't even know what...
There's literally a clip of him, like, going senile in the middle of a conference or something. And they had to cut off his mic early because he just didn't know what he was talking about anymore.
Yeah. I mean...
Like, I feel bad,
but then it's like, why are you rerunning?
Because he kind of has to.
He has to because they're forcing him to.
Right.
I'm sure he doesn't even want it.
Girl, the country right now, I can't. I just can't.
It's horrible. It's such a shit show. Such a shit show. And then did you hear about George Santos?
First of all, I didn't even know who that was.
Okay, so we have to... I guess later we have to dedicate more time to George Santos because he is just a whole icon in his own sense.
Is he?
He's this gay guy.
Oh, he looks it.
Or he's so fully gay. But he's like Republican.
He looks like he's from Botched.
Girl, literally. So he's a Republican guy who got into politics.
Uh-huh.
He's this gay guy who essentially faked all his credentials and just bullshitted his way into office. And
Okay.
he's not even American. He's Brazilian. And he flew from Brazil to America and...
Like he didn't even get his citizenship?
No, girl. And so now he's been charged with conspiracy, wire fraud, false statements, falsification of records, aggravated identity theft, and credit card fraud.
Is he like in a high position of power?
He's a congressman, so
So I mean that's pretty high.
it's pretty high for a random bitch from fucking Brazil.
But the real question is, what happened to the background check?
Literally, girl. I'm like, how did he even get... Like, so he used to be a drag queen in Brazil.
Oh, I have seen that picture. Girl, I thought that was Jan.
Oh my lord.
Well, I feel like if he gets fired, the background check people should also get fired. Like, damn.
Literally, because who even allowed him to be... Girl,
Wait, but I've seen that picture come out a long time ago.
like, look at him, like... And he was trying to claim that he wasn't gay.
Wait, so this is like recent news?
Well, recent news is that now he's been charged.
Oh, okay.
Like, it came out that he was lying about everything, but he wasn't officially charged until recently. And girl, they want him in prison for a long time. Like, let's see how long they want him in prison for.
Well, I don't even know why the hell he wanted to be like a congressman. Right.
Bitch, just live your drag queen life in prison.
Right, go on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like,
why would you even want that? Like, a mess. A whole fucking mess.
girl, he wanted to taste the rainbow. And speaking of tasting the rainbow, Skittles is banned in California, along with other products that have the red, what is it called?
The red 40 dye.
Red 40 dye, yep.
So it's officially a carcinogen. That's very interesting.
It leads to cases of cancer, is what I'm seeing.
Because people have been saying, oh, don't eat red 40 for a long time now.
And some people are allergic to red 40.
Are they?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I know someone who cannot eat anything red.
Really?
With that dye, at least. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like deathly allergic, actually.
That's crazy.
I know.
Because that's in so many things.
I know. So the ban is saying that they have a certain amount of time. I don't remember how much, but they need to get their shit together, or else they will not be able to sell their products anymore.
Wow.
I know. And Skittles is a huge brand.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for them. But like, how do you feel about like all those carcinogens? Because sometimes they'll add it to the list, then take it off.
Yeah.
And then add it back on. Like they did that with aspartame. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's like the sugar,
It's the sugar
replacement.
substitute.
Yeah.
It's most commonly known as the one that they put in Diet Coke.
Oh.
And they put that as a carcinogen back when like Diet Coke was first started. Then they took it off for a long time. And now I think it's back on.
Well, do you even like Skittles?
Not really.
All of the candies there are, girl, I'd never want to have
eat
candy
like that.
I mean, me neither.
But if I have to pick a candy, it's not going to be Skittles.
What kind of candy do you like?
Well, we like the same candy, which is...
Do we?
Patch Kids.
Oh, we do like Sour Patch Kids.
So that's probably my favorite candy.
Really?
It's the only one that I eat.
I've been getting really...
just chocolate.
Oh, it's chocolate. Well, I don't know. I'm okay with chocolate. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I never crave it.
I would rather have chocolate though than like the really sugary candies. I don't like them like that.
I've been getting really into the non-sugar gummies by, it's like Albanese or something.
I've never heard of that.
Clearly this is not sponsored, but it's like it has really bad packaging in my opinion. It looks kind of gross, but low-key their gummies taste fire.
Let me see this.
They're good.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Wait, these are sugar-free?
One of them is.
Oh. Because I've seen this before.
They're actually really good.
I don't like gummy bears.
They're kind of expensive though.
So I don't like gummy bears, so for me, I probably would not enjoy it.
Oh.
What's another candy that I like? I mean, I like, okay, you know what I like?
What?
People don't like it.
What?
Licorice.
I don't get it.
And I like specifically black licorice.
Oh. Is Twizzlers licorice?
It is, but it's so... Okay, Twizzlers black licorice is actually good, but that's because they add sugar to it to take away the flavor of what black licorice should be. Because black licorice should be tasting very bitter. Because that's what it originally...
Bitch, I have never liked licorice. That shit is disgusting, nasty. Tastes like fucking tar.
You wouldn't like it at all.
I really don't.
What I like is the British licorice. And you know, I actually love licorice in Sweden.
I don't remember you getting it, but...
I did get it.
Oh.
I I did.
My friend bought this bag
these type.
Oh yeah, my friend bought that, and he thought it was just candy, but then it was licorice, and then he was gagged. Because he doesn't like licorice.
You didn't like it?
No.
I like it personally. My thing is, though...
Well, you a freaky deaky?
It's very salty. If they would make it less salty, then I would prefer it more.
I don't get it. Like...
It's definitely a different texture, because in America, people only like sweet. Any other flavor, they don't like. And these are very salty. They're not even sweet at all. They're very salty.
Well...
They're good.
Are they?
But, I mean, I don't really like... You know what I actually really love?
What?
And it's actually my guilty pleasure other than... fucking Sour Patch Kids. It's these... It's like the Coke... flavored... gummies.
Tootsie... Rolly... What are they called?
Girl, not Tootsie Roll.
Oh, Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, no, not that. These... The Happy Cola. I love these.
Oh, baby! There's this brand of Haribo gummies. They look like cock rings.
Oh, you mean the peach rings?
No, they're not peach rings. It's specific.
The fizzy cola. Those specifically go crazy.
I think you did buy that, and I tried it, and it was pretty good. But I'm talking about the fucking ring-shaped gummies from Sweden. It's Haribo brand.
Oh.
I have never seen it in America before, and I've always tried to look for it. Girl, that is my favorite.
Do you know like what flavor it was?
I don't, but it looks like a cock ring. Like, I'm not even lying. Yeah, it looks like that.
But is it this?
It's Haribo, though.
Is it this?
It might be something like that.
That's...
Another European candy I really like is this type of chocolate, and it has like honeycomb in it.
Oh, I remember you showed me that.
Girl, that is also so good.
Wait, what was that called?
I don't remember. I think it's called like Crunch or something. It's like not Crunch, obviously, because that's a different thing.
Yeah, no, Crunch is bad. I don't like that.
But girl, okay, let's move on to something else. Let's stop talking about candy.
Wait, I was gonna say another one.
Which one?
I was just gonna say that the candy in Sweden hit so different.
Oh, fully.
So
I'm telling you.
This?
Yeah, it was like that shape. Doesn't it look like a cock ring?
It fully does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well.
But like, whenever I'm in America, girl, I don't even eat candy.
Fully.
Well, I guess candy's coming up since it's Halloween season.
Right. Stay tuned for next week.
Like, I like dark chocolate, but that's it. Right, stay tuned.
Well, speaking of sweets, do you like cheesecake?
I like cheesecake, actually. I do. Do you like cheesecake?
Depends on what kind. I'm not a big fan of it. Bitch, I go crazy for a pumpkin pie, though.
No.
Like, 'tis the season for that.
No. I mean, it's okay, but that's not something that I, like, go crazy for.
Well, there's a video of this woman getting taken on a date to Cheesecake Factory.
And let's just watch both videos really quick.
But so the woman is like mad that she's getting taken on a first date to Cheesecake Factory.
Wait. So, did we watch the full thing of this?
I think so.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Want to talk about
For
it?
the next part.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah.
And watch.
I low-key feel bad for the guy.
Oh, just wait.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna distract you.
Like she's gagging.
No, he didn't.
Is this not a skit?
So you just want to call it a night?
Look,
I mean,
he's
isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all. But I if I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You really mean it.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't
Look at what she said.
right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. you made some good points. That's why I'm going to talk about it. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of.
So now she's flipping the
a lot of
script.
expectations
Now she's
for
interested.
birthday, but I've already set them, and you've broken everyone.
So apparently they had reservations to go to a nicer restaurant, and he had to cancel those reservations because she was late, and she showed up late.
So that's the full story.
And so Cheesecake
Clock that
Factory
tea.
was the backup, and she was offended even though she's the one who didn't even show up on time.
I'm sorry, but I love women. I support women's rights and wrongs. But in this case, she is a walking red flag. She's a walking stop sign.
Yeah, no, I can't. I really am not on her side. I'm on the man's side. I'm sorry.
Like,
Girl, you showed up late.
you showed up late. Now you being picky.
Exactly. Like, beggars can't be choosers.
Also, he was probably gonna pay for your meal anyway.
Also, Cheesecake Factory is not like McDonald's. Like,
It's not McDonald's.
It's actually a very expensive place.
Right.
The food quality maybe isn't good, but its prices are expensive as fuck.
Oh my gosh, when my sister was in high school and she went to prom, so they went to Cheesecake Factory, and I guess like there was also a family section, so we were invited, and I went. I threw up all over the table.
Oh. Wow, like on top of everyone's food?
Not everyone's food, because I was like not sitting where the prom people were.
But on your parents' food.
Not, girl, I wasn't throwing up on food. Like, damn. But I was throwing up near the vicinity of food.
That's so gross.
Because I think at the time, when I was little, I was very, very sensitive to like smells and just like aromas and that sort. And so the smell inside of Cheesecake Factory is overwhelming. It was too much. And I probably already had an upset stomach that day. And yeah, before the food even got there, I threw up.
Oh my god.
I know. It was not a good time.
But at least it was before the food got there.
It was probably embarrassing for my sister. She was like, not my little brother messing up my prom.
You should have stayed your ass at home.
Fully. I mean, I wasn't sentient back then. I was just going along with the flow.
Right, well.
So, speaking of going with the flow, when you listen to music, do you like to listen to sad music or happy music?
I definitely think both. I think that there's a time and a place for both. But so here's the other question. When you're sad, do you like to listen to sad music? Or do you like to listen to happy music to uplift you?
I listen to no, girl, not happy music, Jay. I listen to...
So you don't like happy music at all?
Most situations, no. Unless I am at the club, unless I am partying, and I am in need of upbeat music, I usually listen to very mellow things. I'm just a mellow mushroom.
Oh, purr. But mellow is different than sad, because you can still have mellow music that's still not sad, per se.
Well, yeah, that's true. But, I mean...
Or are you just a sad boy? Showing her sad boy vibes.
Right, that's most of my music. But I'm also not listening to music that's like... The lyrics are depressing as fuck.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, do you believe in, like, low vibrational music? Like, is there any, like...
Like the actual frequency, the waves?
Like...
Because that's a thing. That's a thing.
I mean, like, binaural beats.
I mean, some people, like, use it to de-stress.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, like, people who don't listen to certain genres because they think it gives them bad vibes. Or, like, bad juju. Like, bad karmic energy.
In, like, a superstitious way?
Like, I don't know, like, just, like, in your vibes way. Like, I know you don't listen to rap.
I don't listen to rap. I also don't listen to hyperpop.
So, like, what's the reason? Like, is there...
The reason is because the music that goes along with it a lot of times is... A lot of times the rhythm, the music, the instrumentals, whatever it is, it gives me, like, a headache. Kind of similar to how I reacted with Cheesecake Factory and the smells. Sounds also make me feel certain ways. And if it's like too chaotic, it just like gives me a headache and I can't do it.
That's interesting. You're like super sensitive. So when you listen to music, do you listen more to like the instrumental or the lyrics?
I definitely start off with the instrumental for sure. And then if I like the instrumental, I start listening to the lyrics.
But that's like when you already know a song.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Lyrics does not come first to me
I
because
think a lot of people are like that.
I think it's hard for me to concentrate on the lyrics at first.
Yeah.
What about you?
Definitely for me, lyrics, but that's probably because...
Really?
Yeah, but it's because I have to tune my ear to it. Or I've tuned my ear to it so much that now that's the first thing that I listen to.
That's interesting.
But I also think it's different because I make music. I think a lot of people who casually listen to music, for them, it's the instrumental.
That's true, but people who make music, sometimes they don't even care about the lyrics that much. They care about the instrumentals and the...
Well, that's true. It depends on what your specialty is.
So you're a songwriter now? You care about the lyrics?
I've always been a songwriter.
Oh, really?
Shouldn't even know. Really not.
Well, because...
Let's keep it that way. Let's also...
Right, because she's too embarrassed to show me her music.
Bro, I just don't want to show you it.
Why not?
They just said you don't listen to hyperpop, so what's the point of me showing you my music?
So I can support you.
Bro.
She don't want me to support her.
Well, you can support.
Well, then you gotta share your stuff.
Support
Like she always like pretending she Batman, having a secret identity.
You're not Batman. I'm pretending I'm Hannah Montana.
Not Hannah Montana girl.
Right, get into it.
Like you wish you were that cunt.
And I'm Will Weeper.
Let's hope.
I'm gonna gag her.
I'm waiting for that day.
Blonde wig.
Well, on that note, thanks for listening, everyone. You know what to do. Subscribe, leave a review,
And watch the video.
and I feel like I always forget something. Share.
Share, subscribe. You know what to do.
All our links are in the description. So yeah.
And if you're watching on TikTok, be sure to come over to Spotify too. And YouTube.
How they watching on TikTok at this part?
Well, you gotta make this into a clip.
I'm not making this into a clip.
When she rude.
Okay, bye.
Have them come over somehow. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.